Alright, sup guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Trice Too Easy. We are gonna go ahead and dive into NFL week 13 already. We'll look at the data, the charts, the matchups, the trends, the discrepancies, the mismatches. Hopefully find an edge, hopefully crack these folks. Guys, if you would like to join my sports community and Discord server, it's in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. It's 10 measly bucks a month. We have fun, we share slip, we talk sports. Just a fun community, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. And if you want access to exclusive viewer perks and tools I use daily, like Smart Stake, like Outlier, along with sportsbooks I'm partnered with to give my community deposit bonuses, they are in the pinned comment and in the description of the video as well. Okay, guys, we'll get right into it. NFL Week 13, time flies. We'll look at a bad beat from yesterday, a big winner from yesterday. We'll look at some player props. We'll take a look at where the smart money with the Smart Stake, Smart Money tool, look at where the sharps are putting their bucks at. Then we will get serious, dissect the slate, break it down, hopefully get a bag, hopefully crack these folks. Guys, I'm tired. I might be sipping my coffee a few times throughout this video. Me and my wife stayed up till like 2 a.m. watching The Walking Dead. I don't know if I'm sure everybody's watched or at least seen The Walking Dead. If you haven't, you've got to watch this show. You got to think it came out in 2010. I was 18 when that damn show came out. I wasn't old enough to appreciate it. I barely remember it. And I was like, come on, we got to watch this. Like, I really want to rewatch it. My wife was like, I don't want to rewatch it. I don't want to rewatch it. She got me up till 2 a.m. Let's watch one more. Let's watch one more. I'm like, damn, babe, I'm tired. I'm like, you ain't even want to watch it. Now she can't stop watching it. It's a phenomenal show. Like, phenomenal. I just got to season 3 where they first find the prison. This shit is so fire. Anyways, let's stay focused. Bad beat from yesterday. This was posted by, I didn't even update the picture. Hold up. I do got a bad beat from yesterday for y'all. Bow. Posted by, I believe, Slim. So this was posted by a guy named Slim in the Discord. If you take a look here, Derek White needed 3 threes to cash this slip at plus 439. He shot 2 for 8 from the 3. 2 for 8 from the 3 to miss this. You couldn't hit 3 of 8? Jackass. That's tragic. Maybe it was his calf injury was affecting his shot. I don't know. He shot 8 of them bitches. He just couldn't hit none. So that's a really rough beat. That should have cashed. As far as the big winner, this was actually posted by a guy named Cronaldo. I don't know if it's like a Cristiano Ronaldo thing. It says Cronaldo is his name. Big winner. Plus 10,000. Tato Alande for 3 goals. $5 to 500. Who the fuck is Tato Alande and how did he score? I know 3 goals is hard in soccer. That's insane. Good read. Good read, good hit, bro. I don't know how you did it. Congratulations. That's a huge bet. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple props I'm eyeballing today. There's only 2. First one, Gabe Davis, over 21.5 receiving yards. Love the spot for him. Love to play versus Pittsburgh's dog shit pass defense. I think Gabe Davis will get in there and get him a couple catches. I just do. I think this line is way too low. Next prop I'm eyeballing heavily. I've bet this pretty much every week now. Darnell Mooney under 3.5 receptions, guys. By the way, I bet Jackson Smith-Njigba over his receiving line every single week. I've bet it every week. I've already said that, but just to reiterate, he's always bet, and he's cashed me like 11 out of 13 weeks. He is an insta bet for me. Darnell Mooney's under is about to be an insta bet for me. He just ain't getting no receptions. Like, he don't get 4 catches. His line's at 4 every week and he never hits it. I don't know why they keep putting it there. As long as they do, I'm going to keep betting it. He's only hit it 1 time out of 10. I will continue to bet this. I just will. The only thing I will say is Drake London, the injury, but again, I don't think it matters. He's just not getting targets. It's that simple. Darnell Mooney's under. Now, where the sharps putting their money at today? These are the big dogs. These are guys who are banned on rec books. This is where they're putting their money. First one, and they are on fire with these touchdown props. Audric Estime plus 1,700. Somebody bet $5,000. There's $5,000 on the damn exchange on Audric Estime touchdown at plus 1,700. Something to consider. Next, Cam Ward under 20.5 completions, $3,000. Tyjae Spears under 2.5 receptions, $3,000. George Kittle, fading Kittle versus the Browns under 45.5. I'm actually shocked. I don't like that play. It means it'll probably cash. I hate that. I think I think he's one of the guys who can do good today versus the Browns defense, but Not them. Almost 2,900 on George Kittle's under. Next, Tyrod Taylor, 2 passing touchdowns, 2,500. So these are like the top 5 props that the big dogs are putting their cash on. Okay. Kind of want to show you guys the regular, like the upset spots that they're on. Let me show you guys some of the upset spots. These are like the main lines. Panthers, 244,000 on the Panthers today, guys. They love the Panthers. Cardinals plus 3.5, 32,000. Obviously the Panthers spread. Vikings plus 11.5. The Jets and the Falcons over 38.5. And then the 49ers on the money line got a massive bet at minus 230. So just some other straights that the big dogs are on so you guys can kind of see. But this Panthers is nuts. That Panthers versus Rams is crazy as hell. I love this over. The Cardinals plus 3.5 makes sense. Anyways, it's a smart stake, sharp money tool. Sign up for this app. I use this every day. It's amazing. That's where the big dogs are putting their money, props and straights wise, okay? Anyways, enough of the fun talk. Enough of the fun. It's time to get serious. It's time to lock into this slate, dissect each of these games, get a bag, and absolutely crack these folks. First game. Cardinals, Buccaneers. Well, guys, you just saw a lot of the big dogs are on the Cardinals plus 3.5. That is where I would actually lean if I were going to pick a side in this game. But upon looking at it, I mean, you have massive passing advantage for the Cardinals over the Bucs' awful pass defense. You also have a passing offense for the Bucs over the Cardinals' awful pass defense. You have 2 horrible pass defense, 2 awful red zone defenses, 2 of the highest, most scored on defenses in football. Why do you not just take an over 44.5 and go about your day comfortably? Why not? What's stopping us from just taking an over? Especially if people think the Cardinals have a chance to win and have a big day. Surely the Bucs score on the Cardinals. So what are we doing here? Rather than pick a side, even though I would highly lean the Cardinals because the Bucs look like shit and Baker's awful. I do think Baker's the most overrated quarterback there is. I'd be on the over 44.5. That's what I'm going to be on today, guys. Looking at the chart, if you're on them Bucs minus 3.5, you see minus 108 shot up this morning, then shot up again to plus 102. That is a terrible sign if you're going to be on the Buccaneers. You do not want to see they're taking most of the money in the charts moving against them. Terrible, terrible sign if you're backing them Bucs. Cautious. It's looking like a trap spot. Bucs are taking like 70% of the money in the chart shooting up. So that's not a good sign. And then all the sharps are also on the Cardinals. My advice would be stay away from them Bucs today. Take it over. Look at the Cardinals. Stay away from the Bucs. I'm on the over for me. Next game. Rams and the Panthers. Guys, I know there's a lot of big money on the Panthers money line. I get it. I cannot be there. I just can't. I cannot be there. There's just no way. I took the Rams minus 9.5. I got 9.5 on NOV, which is an exchange at minus 119. That's where I'm going to be. I took them on a 9.5. I could see a 10-point win. I don't like the 10.5. I mean, you could play it though. I think the Rams should blow them out. The Rams have basically the second best defense in all of football. Cardinals are the 28th scoring offense. How do the Panthers score on the Rams? That's what I can't figure out. You also can't get in the red zone versus the Rams. How do the Panthers score? If anyone can tell me a way the Panthers score on this Rams defense, I'm all ears. I just don't know how they score. Now, I will say, I don't think the Panthers defense is bad. I actually think it's quite good. And I could see the Rams struggling to score a lot. The Rams are kind of like a little janky to me. They're good as fuck. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes they look terrible. Almost like they're doing rig jobs for free. Pause. I'm on the Rams minus 9.5. I'd probably take them on the 10.5 if I had to. Slight lean to the under as well. But give me the Rams on the spread. That's where I gotta be. They're just too good. And this scoring offense versus scoring defense advantage is just too massive in the red zone. They'll score every time the Panthers will never score on them, in my opinion. Looking at the chart, minus 10.5 went plus 104, dropped down last night, this morning, dropped down even more, and now you're at about minus 103. Good sign if you're backing them Rams. Next game, Falcons versus the Jets. Oh, guys, I fought with this one. a lot. These Jets, in my opinion, they look good. I can't believe I'm saying that. Breece Hall is the worst quarterback I've ever laid eyes on in my life. Ever. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the Jets look pretty good. I think they look better than the Falcons. I think the Falcons are god awful. This Falcons team is terrible. So are the Jets. But the Jets are at home. They're getting 3 points. I like the way the Jets have been playing lately. I cannot believe I'm saying this. Also, the Jets can run, not Breece Hall. I'm sorry, not Breece Hall. I said Breece Hall's terrible. That's not the quarterback. Why am I drawing a blank here? Justin Fields? Not Breece Hall. Breece Hall's good. Anyways, rushing offense, 5th versus the 28 rushing defense, guys. The Jets can run the fuck out of the ball. It's the only thing they can do. They just never get a chance because they're always behind. But versus the Falcons, they're like the 27th scoring. They're terrible at scoring. The Jets actually score more points than the Falcons. And the Jets defense, I think, actually looks okay. And I think they're going to run the ball, control the clock. If the Jets get ahead early, I think they can win this game. As long as they're not blown out and they're able to run the ball, I think they can kind of dictate and control it and keep it close. I'm going to be on the Jets +3. This is the one time I'm fading the money in Vegas today because Falcons were +108, took a massive drop yesterday down to 113. Now it went up to about 107. Kind of a good sign that this morning it moved up, but still you see the drop over time. Kind of a fade of Vegas in the money. I'm going with the Jets +3 or +3.5, whichever I get. Next game, Saints, Dolphins. Oh, God, this was a tough one, too. There's a lot of good games today, a lot of close teams in skill. All I can say is the Dolphins' red zone D is actually 5th in the league, and the Saints are the worst team at scoring in the red zone. They're awful. They can't score when you get down in the red zone. It's really bad. Dolphins have a better defense. Dolphins offense, but I must say, though, the Saints have kind of impressed me with their big plays, and the Dolphins are awful on offense. Terrible. The Saints defense is actually, in my opinion, underrated, especially versus the pass, number 9 in the league. They're pretty damn good at stopping the pass, guys. Now, I was torn on what to pick here, so I decided I just followed the money because I think these teams are dead even. I really don't know. I think the Dolphins have a slight advantage, but not massively. But it should be an ugly-ass game between two but it's a heavyweight battle to bum matchup today. Looking at the chart, though, this gradual up, Dolphins were taking majority of the money. From 104 to 101 to +100 to +101 or 102, the price just keeps going against the Dolphins. That means the Saints keep getting money and pushing it down. If the Dolphins is going up, that means the Saints is getting money and pushed down. That's what got me there, guys. I'm going to be on the Saints +5.5, +6.5. Look at the best price I can get that's reasonable. I got to be on the Saints here. I don't want to fade the chart. I got to back the money when I don't know how to cap it. I don't know who wins this game, but the chart and the money's telling me, hey, man, take them Saints. That's what I'm going to do. It's kind of where I'm at with it. Next game. Texans versus the Colts. I'm not fading the Colts. I'm not fading Danny Dimes. They should have beat the Chiefs last week. The Chiefs bought the refs. It is what it is. I call them the cheats because they cheat. They should have lost. Period. The refs were blatantly helping the Chiefs. The cheats. Colts defense versus the rush, 5th in the league. Versus the pass is 25th, but it's really not that bad. Scoring defense is 9th. Scoring offense is 21st. The Texans cannot score. Now, here's the problem. You have the best scoring offense versus the best scoring defense. But if you look, guys, red zone offense is number 3. Texans red zone defense is 28th. If the Colts get down there, they're going to score. The Texans can't stop people from getting in the end zone. The Colts have a red zone scoring advantage. They have a defensive advantage. They have a rushing defense advantage. The Colts have every advantage in the world here, and they're at home, and you only got to take 3. I don't need to see nothing else. I'm on the Colts -3. Only thing I will say is the Houston's +3 chart started at +11, has consistently dropped, and is currently sitting at +100. It has gone down a bit. However, I think this was just them getting to an efficient line. That you want to be +100 on either side. I think they got there. I just think it's the right. I think 3 is the right spread and the right price, and I'm going to be on the Colts side of things. That's where I'm at. Next game, Jags and the Titans. Jaguars by brutal murder. I mean, I don't even need to think about this one. Titans are terrible. They are ass. They are ass. Jags impressing me. Their defense looks good. Their offense looks good. The Jags are really fucking good, guys. They just are. They're a good team. Solid, competitive team. Jags should be able to run all over them. I also think they'll pass on them. 13 scoring offense versus 29 scoring defense. Massive offensive advantage for the Jags. Then 12 scoring defense versus 32nd. You got the worst scoring offense in the league versus the 12 fucking defense. And one of the best rushing defenses. They can't run. They're going to be forced to pass. Lord knows they can't pass the damn ball to save their life. Quarterback's terrible, and they don't have any weapons. It's just a terrible matchup for the Titans. I don't think they can hang with them. Now, Jags, -5.5. This is kind of negligible movement. Just an opening line that was wrong, and they fixed it. You got a -109, and now it's at -108. It basically no movement. It's stale. Pick whatever side you want to be on. I'm going to be on them Jags -5.5 for sure. Easiest bet I made today. Next game, 49ers and the Browns. This was the hardest. I fought with this. Shedeur looks good. 49ers look good. The Browns were already really good. Now they have a quarterback. Let's be honest. This defense is unbelievable. What was stopping them was they had no offense. Now they kind of got an offense. If Shedeur can perform again, this team could be serious. The 49ers, however, though, are not bad. They're very good. But Christian McCaffrey cannot come out here and just be every single weapon versus the Browns. The Browns have the defensive weapons to stop the guy. Fought with this one a lot. When I look at it, though, these are not too... you have the 18 scoring defense and the 14 scoring defense. They're good. They are not top tier extra elite. The offenses are mid-tier, in my opinion. The Browns go from 29th to maybe 18th with Shedeur in there. 49ers are 15th. This total's too low. They have this price like it's the Texans versus the fucking... I don't even know. Like versus the Jags or some shit. Like, this total's too low. I'm taking the 35.5. 49ers will score, Browns will score. Give me the over 35.5. It's just too low. If I had to pick a side, I'd lean the Browns. I think the Browns can pull off an upset at home. Again, guys, there's some teams you just don't want to play at their home stadium. Bengals, Steelers, Browns, Ravens. You really don't want to play these guys at home, but especially the Browns and the Steelers. Brutal home crowds. These teams just are different breed at their home cities. I would Shedeur at home. His adrenaline's gonna be through the roof. Browns +5, +5.5 if I was picking a side, but the over's just too low. Give me the overs. It's 5 touchdowns field goal. Give me the over 35.5. Next game. Oh, my bad. The chart. 49ers -5.5. Since yesterday at 2:30, 107 stayed stagnant. Then this morning went up to -105. Not a big movement. Nothing really. It's really stale. It's only 2 cents, but it did go up a little bit. Good sign if you're backing them Browns. It stayed flat and this morning jumped up a bit. I mean, 2 cents, but it's movement. Really, though, I wouldn't let that affect your decision. Just go with your gut. Next game. Did I hit on the... Fuck it. Next game. Vikings and the Seahawks. Guys, another very easy bet for me. JJ McAssey, he is terrible. That dude sucks. He's an awful quarterback. He's not gonna have a job long. I don't think they can make a franchise quarterback out of the kid. I don't think he has the talent. He's just not good. Just gotta call it what it is. Seahawks by murder today. By fucking murder. By 20. Seahawks are, in my opinion, the best team in the league. The most all-around team. They're 6th in defense, 3rd in offense, can't be stopped in the air, can run the ball, quarterback's good. They're just unstoppable. The Vikings will not be able to run the ball today. The Seahawks, you can't run on them. You also really can't pass on them. You can't score on them. Seahawks will be able to move the ball over this Vikings. You cannot stop Jackson Smith. You just can't. They can also run well. They score almost every time they touch the ball. It's just, there's no way the Vikings can win this game. They might be able to cover at 11.5 with a good rig job by the refs in the Seahawks, but Seahawks by 10.5 or 10. I'm gonna shop NOV or ProfitX exchanges and see what I can get. If you got a lady 11.5, lay it. Seahawks by murder. Looking at the chart, believe it or not, the Vikings were taking most of the money. Price went up, down, price went up this morning. You're now at -107. It's only moved 2-3 cents. It's not a lot, but it has moved. Anyways, I'm going to be on the Seahawks, -11. They're just too good. Next game, Bills and Steelers, one of the hardest games to cap today. Again, you never want to play at Pittsburgh. Bunch of NBA young boys, black forces, they beating folks up in the crowd. You don't want to be there. You just don't want to play there. They flashing switches at the Bills players. You do not want to be playing at Pittsburgh. My God, I can't think of more rowdy ass crazy fans. I'm dead serious, man. Like, they'll whoop your ass. Bills look terrible. Josh Allen looks like Josh Jackass. What do? Can you really fade the Steelers? At home versus a Bills team who is in fucking shambles. It's so easy to bet the Bills here. So damn easy to just take the Bills and go about your day. God. Guys, I'm going to be on the Steelers plus 3.5. There's 3.5s floating around. That's what I'm going to be on. I'm going to take the Steelers. Bills have every advantage in the world. 8th in passing offense versus the worst pass defense. 1st in rushing versus 13th rush defense. 4th in scoring, 16th defense. Steelers 22nd passing versus 2nd pass defense. Like, they have every advantage in the world, but they look ass. They look terrible. They can't play. Josh Allen looks like Josh Jackass. Seriously, I don't know how you can put money on them right now. But God, the Steelers are so bad. The Steelers just continue to win games and compete somehow, and they are terrible. This team is horrible. I don't know. I can't get away from it. Give me Pittsburgh plus 3.5. Next game, Raiders and the Chargers. Easiest bet I made today. Chargers minus 10. The Raiders are the worst team in the league. I think they're the worst team. I would take the Saints over them, the Panthers, the Jets, the Titans. I will take any team over this Raiders team. This Raiders team, there's not even one good thing you can point out about them. You can't point out one good thing about the Raiders. 30th in scoring, 24th in defense. They are an awful team. Awful. Like, horrible. And they fucking offense bring teary eyes watching it. Chargers are going to murder them. Minus 9.5 went plus 100 all the way down to 113. Massive drop. That's a damn good sign if you're backing them Chargers. That's where I'm going to be. Next and final game of the day. Broncos, Commanders. Another probably third easiest bet I made today. Give me the Broncos minus 6.5. Easy play to make. The Commanders are terrible as well. Horrible team up there with the Raiders. They are ass. Can't do anything. Can't pass, can't run, can't defend. This team sucks. Horrible. 28th in defense, 23rd in offense. Horrible team. Commanders have every fucking advantage. Look at this. Bronco, look at this shit. Look at their defense. 3rd, 1st, 4th, and 5th. 24th, 30th, and 23rd. How the fuck do the Commanders ever score? Then, on offense, every advantage in the world as well. This is not just a 6.5. This should be 11.5. This is going to be a blowout. Broncos, easy bet. Easy fucking play. And if you want, take the Broncos, the Chargers, and the, who was the other one? Broncos, Chargers, Jaguars, and the Rams, and just parlay them. Free money. You heard it here first. All right, that's all for me today, guys. Get out of here. Let's get an absolute bag. Let's crack these folks.